Here with Justin Wiersema to preview the 2021-22 Concordia men's basketball season. And as we record it, about 2.5 weeks from the first official game of the season, so coming up in late October to officially get started. I know a lot of seasons you guys kind of come up with some type of theme to maybe focus your mentality a little bit. What is kind of the focus for this team in particular?
We chose the theme All In this year, and everyone on the team just kind of all bought in. We're just ready to go, just 100% all the time.
Now last year was kind of a strange season, but still a really solid year for the program. When you do think about last season first, when we take a quick look back, what things do you feel like you guys did well, and what are you working on getting better at as a team?
I felt like staying consistent last year was a definite improvement. And we stayed consistent throughout the whole year. Some games we didn't win, and that really affected how the outcome of the season went. But I feel like we're taking that consistency into this year, and we're looking really solid in practice and just being consistent.
Yeah, what maybe are some of your first impressions of practice so far? I know it's a lot of familiar faces, but every year you do mix in some new players as well.
I mean, it's definitely competitive, like always. I mean, it should be. And I feel like guys are filling roles that they didn't think they had last year. Like, a lot of guys are looking to score more, and we're looking to spread the wealth a little bit, I would say, throughout the whole team.
And as we record this, I mean, there's not necessarily a bunch of preseason rankings out there or anything right now, but I think people will be looking at the teams that were at nationals first from this conference, so maybe that puts you a little bit under the radar. Is there a good thing about that, and how do you kind of approach that?
I mean, I'd say there's always a good thing, because it puts a chip on our shoulder. And I mean, we always want to be up there in the rankings, but just to be kind of slept on, so to speak, it just helps us motivate each other and just play harder. Like, we know what we're capable of, and we know what we can do, so we're super excited.
And I think there's certainly a lot of people will know about yourself and Carter Kent and Gage Smith, that were all conference players last year. I think one of the things you noticed about maybe you and Gage in particular is that you really never stop. But when you make those hustle plays, how does that energize your whole team?
Oh yeah, when anyone makes a play like that, it feeds throughout the whole team, and then someone else wants to make a big play, get the team hyped, and it just feeds and feeds and feeds, and then next thing you know, we're playing all together, playing hard. It's awesome.
Again, return all of the 3 all-conference players from last year, but also all 5 starters from last season. What can you say about kind of the development of kind of the role players and the guys, some of the new guys that we might see this season?
I mean, the 5 guys that are coming back, we have a lot of chemistry together, and just like we always play together. But all these new guys are coming in, and everyone knows where they need to be at all times. Just everyone knows their role, and I feel like when someone comes in, they know exactly what to do at all times. And some guys will fill bigger roles, some guys will fill smaller roles, and it's just the way it goes. And everyone knows what to do.
And for you, made a big jump from year 2 to year 3 in the program, First Team All-Conference. What are some things you still want to be better at as you look to this season?
Definitely just keeping my motivation up and keeping the hard work flowing, because I mean, obviously we're all getting old and it's harder on our body, but I mean, just focusing on the task at hand, one game at a time, just playing hard, doing my best for the team, and yeah.
It's hard getting into your lower 20s, right? Well, you kind of mentioned the chemistry that you guys have. There's a pretty large group of guys now that going into their 4th year in the program, and you being one of that. What makes that class that you came in with really special?
I mean, we've been together throughout the whole 4 years. We're all really great friends. We all spent 2 years in the dorms together. We all see each other every day, and it's just a tight bond, and we're almost brothers, and it's just super excited. I want to see everyone succeed, you know. Everyone wants to see everyone succeed, and it's just awesome to see the improvement our team has made from player to player. It's awesome.
One thing I'm guessing you guys will never forget, no matter what happens this season, is the GPAC tournament championship game win at Dakota Wesleyan, and last season came up a little short of getting back to the national tournament. But how does that kind of motivate you to want to have those feelings again? I guess like you had a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say we were snubbed last year, but I feel like a lot of things could have went differently, and definitely would have motivated us more. But it's just my sophomore year going to the GPAC championship, playing in that atmosphere was just unbeatable, and then going to the national tournament was even more insane. And I know for a fact everyone wants to get back there, and that whole team is pretty much our team right now, minus a few players. But we've all been in that atmosphere. We all want to get back just as much. So
I wanted to touch on certainly Coach Limback has been a constant, but there's a little bit of change with Ryan Tegmeyer coming in as an assistant, somebody who played at Morningside and had a good career there. But what have you enjoyed about getting to know him and having Ryan Tegmeyer as an assistant coach with this program? Yeah,
no, he's been awesome so far. Like, I mean, he brings a certain calmness to the team. Like, he's relaxed and not sped up, and he knows what to say, knows what to do. He knows the game really, really well, and it's just awesome to hear insight from him and respect him as a coach and a friend, and he's a good guy. Excited to be coached by him this season.
Last thing, I wanted to touch a little bit on, I guess, the schedule. It'll be back to a normal regular season, hopefully. A trip to Daytona Beach, Florida, around Christmas break, and then CIT. We get to have that back in Seward after not having any CIT last year. But I'm sure you'll be glad to have arenas that have more fans and are a little bit more loud this year too. But what are you most looking forward to about this season?
Definitely just playing with my guys I've been playing with for 4 years for one last ride, and it's just gonna make it definitely more special, and I think it's gonna motivate a lot of us more. And I mean, we're all looking forward to CIT, just having it here, everyone here. I know everyone's families are coming up from all over. The fans will be here, and the atmosphere will be unmatched. So we're all super excited for that. Just getting back into conference play and playing those high-level teams again, and getting some wins, hopefully.